What's up, guys? Welcome to the Morning Spill. I'm Trey, Golden State Warriors.
I'm Danny, Los Angeles Lakers.
I'm Jacob, San Antonio Spurs. All right. So, KD leaving the Warriors.
Going to the Nets.
Always got to talk about KD with anything that happens.
Yes,
He's always the talk of the town.
When he's not hurt, arguably best player in the NBA. Next to like being LeBron, Kawhi and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Best
arguably
scorer.
the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Best weapon in,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
in all
You
of
can throw him any position you
NBA.
want: point guard, shooting guard, center. We used him as a center majority of the time when Boogie was hurt.
What happened to Kevin my guy.
So KD signed 4-year, $161 million.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, but well deserved, I think. I mean, he's not going to play the first year, so I feel like he's signing a 3-year contract, which makes it even more stupid in perspective. But he gets Kyrie.
That's a good complimentary player for him. That's another. If Kyrie can get back into his feet, kind of thing, because I mean he has struggled with the Celtics.
Yeah.
He did, and like people are, you can't say like, oh, he didn't have a team around him because he had a solid team.
Yeah, I think
the Celtics were a solid
I
team.
think the only argue with that is like it was supposed to be him and
Gordon Hayward.
yeah, Gordon Hayward,
Oh,
and
that
he got
injury.
injured, yeah, which was nasty. But I think that was the whole idea with that, and because that first year, that's when he kind of struggled with the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
But they still did good as
Oh,
a
yeah.
team, but they were missing that piece, and then he comes back and they go.
Well, didn't
for
Kyrie
playoffs.
get hurt his first season?
Kyrie got hurt in the playoffs. He was hurt this
Right?
season.
The playoffs he was hurt. Yeah.
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 And look at, they almost took him all the way to the finals. They lost in the Cavs. That was when LeBron was there.
Yeah. Game
Oh
7.
yeah.
Game 7. That was a good series.
Yeah.
That was a really good series. I do like what the Nets are doing. They're
Yeah.
making moves, which
Yeah.
Yo, they're stacked.
Yeah.
They have so much depth.
I think the Nets go. I would say first year they're winning like very low 50. They're winning 50, 51, 52
I think they win
games.
like 55 games.
I think
I
they
think they
win
win like
more.
55
I think they
games.
win more than 55 when KD comes in. I think
Oh, yeah.
if KD comes
Oh, yeah.
in 55
Yeah.
60 games.
yeah, without KD, they're still going like
It depends on how the
I
schedule
I keep
lines
forgetting
lines
he's
up.
hurt.
Yeah,
he's out for a season. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still really good though.
Oh yeah, big time.
They're just running it back.
Yeah.
Except now
It's-
they have Kyrie.
It's cool because like they know like, oh, KD's gonna be out, but you know
Yeah.
when he comes back,
Yeah.
boy is gonna continue.
Yeah. Well,
To be
I mean,
fucking
him and Kyrie get the Nets for 4 years together, so I think they're going to build a lot of good chemistry.
We'll see. First season's gonna see how Kyrie's gonna look with them.
Yeah.
Then like if he does bad, then you could be there and be like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just because KD wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, that adds on to like how I was. I don't think as a Warrior he was very valuable,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
as a Brooklyn Net, I think he becomes valuable, and I think he's going to be able to prove that whenever he comes back
Because we
healthy
we
and takes the
technically-
team more.
didn't like in the end we didn't need him, but we didn't necessarily need him. Like we beat LeBron without him. We have a stacked team. Our like when we got KD, our lineup was basically the fucking Olympic team. Then we got Boogie. Like that's the Olympic starting lineup right there.
Yeah.
Without LeBron, but
Yeah. That's fair.
In a weird way, I ended up killing you guys because you didn't have a bench this year.
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Because that was our whole thing. We always had good fucking depth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I think our depth's getting better because with Cook getting into his feet as a good role player,
Yeah.
he's not out there dropping 20 points or nothing, but he's a good complimentary player. And then
You guys signed Kevin Looney for so cheap.
I know,
For less than the room exception, which is
Yeah.
insane to me because he's so good.
Yeah. No, I agree.
and then that's probably gonna be our true center
Yeah.
as of right now. I mean, I don't know if
And
you've seen we signed
Willie
Bill Collins.
Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. He looked great on the Kings. Don't get me wrong.
You
He
guys
looked
keep
great.
getting like super athletic centers
Yeah.
that suck on bad teams and then they end up
Yeah.
like being competent.
Yeah, they
with you guys.
thrive.
Yeah. I want to get your perspective. Al Horford,
Two-
4-year, was 109 mil
109 mil.
to the
Sixers.
Sixers.
Yeah.
Philly,
That
yeah.
team's defense is going to be ridiculous because they're going to run Ben Simmons at the point. He's 6'10",
Yeah.
the length.
Yeah.
Josh Richardson, who's just a poor man's Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
they're gonna have-
yeah.
They're running Tobias Harris. Him at the 4 is like what I would prefer, just because he's not like he can't really move laterally like at the 3 as much as I would like. But he can still shoot. He can still get buckets.
Yeah.
Al Horford at the 4, passing, shooting, defense. Dude, it's perfect. And then you got Embiid,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
covers
yeah.
up Horford's lack of physicality.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Yeah,
might
kind
be
of
scoring.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing they don't have is a true playmaker that can put the ball on the floor and just make a shot.
That's what they wanted for Ben Sims, but that
But
fool,
yeah, he can't shoot.
he can't shoot better than like Penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think money wise, I think they could have offered him less, and I think he would have taken it. Yeah, I think his defense is there, but I don't think his offense is really there.
I think they just gave him a Brinks truck because not only did they give themselves more front court depth, they also made one of their biggest competitors weaker. By taking
That's
him away
true.
from
By taking
Boston.
from
yeah.
Boston, yeah. And that because what was Boston last season? What were they ranked?
Boston was the 4-5 seed, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they were the 4 seed and they played the Pacers, right?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
and just wrecked them because Oladipo was out.
Yeah. What's it called? I don't like how much money they threw at him. I really don't. Like I
Yeah.
don't think he's like I can't really see him being a very impact player at the 76ers. I really just can't. Like I can see their defense
Yeah.
part of it. You know, like that's definitely a good and then having Embiid there to make up for the lack of his actual like his ability to move. Yeah. But I don't see him like going in there and taking them to the finals kind of thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, I can
If they
see,
get
and
to
it's
the
like
finals,
what
it's
they
gonna
got.
be Ben
They were
Simmons.
third, right?
yeah.
Yeah, they were third. So it's like they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna move up, but I don't think they're gonna move down. But I don't see them being any better than they were last season.
I think they're the favorites.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all.
The Bucks lost Brogdon at point. He shot 40, 50, 90, which is fucking ridiculous.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Speaking of guys who got the bag, Chris Middleton with the max.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude.
Shout out to my guy. Holy fuck. But I think they're gonna take a step back. They re-signed George Hill, so they're kind of running back, but basically the playoff team
I love George Hill.
because Brogdon was
Yeah.
hurt. If I'm the Spurs fan. Like they're running it back basically because Brogdon was hurt for most of the playoffs. So having George Hill at the starting point guard spot, they're basically just running it back.
Yeah.
Did they re-sign Brook Lopez? Yeah, I know they're going to.
They-
That's why
they're
I think-
agreeing. They're like trying to agree to terms because I
Yeah.
know they want to give him a good contract, but
Yeah.
they're pretty like
Yeah.
They signed his brother.
yeah.
Yeah, who's gonna be a solid backup.
Yeah.
But can't shoot like his brother.
Good
Can't
bench,
shoot like
good depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think losing Brogdon's big. And then Boston's down, obviously. KD's out for the Nets, and then it's up to Kawhi. But then other than that, I don't really see a team that talent-wise has as many
Yeah.
pieces as the Sixers.
Yeah, because the Sixers, like when you look at the team, you're like, man, like that's all big names,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
can see like that because who was one in the East?
The
Bucks.
Bucks.
The Bucks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Giannis carries that fucking team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That fool's a beat. MVP, well deserved.
He's not gonna be as physical next year though. He said he's trying to get more finesse. He said his body was just beaten up. Like after
Yeah.
they lost,
yeah.
he said I would still play like if we were still in it, but
Yeah.
he admitted that he was all torn
He was
up.
hurting.
Yeah.
Hurting.
Jimmy Butler going to Miami. I personally think he should have stayed.
I think he should have stayed too.
If he wanted to win, yeah, he should have stayed.
'Cause,
100%.
Yeah.
Because at Miami, like, I can see Miami just want somebody good to be able to teach everyone. Because
They
they
wanted
said
a star.
they have Levine, don't they?
No, that's the Bulls.
That's the Bulls. Who's Miami have right now?
Miami's lineup right now is Goran Dragic at the point.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
Jimmy,
yeah.
Jimmy Buckets is probably
Shooting guard.
shooting guard.
Yeah.
You're gonna have Winslow at the 3, who played a lot of point last year. You're gonna have at the 4. Who do they have at the 4? I can't even.
Because they got rid of
They got
traded
rid of
off
Hassan.
yeah.
Hassan Whiteside. Bam
Where did-
Adebayo is gonna have a good year
Where
at
did
the 5.
Whiteside go?
He went to Portland.
Yeah.
Portland. Oh, dude.
I think he's going to do good.
I think that really helps Portland a lot. Dude, did you see fucking Lillard's contract?
Yeah.
Supermax.
Supermax. Dude, I seen his post and it's a
We got shooters.
no, it's
Are you talking
a,
about fucking- oh,
no, the
Lillard
Dave Chappelle
or-
the Dave Chappelle and it's Lillard. It's like I'm rich, bitch, and he drives off. Dude, I was like, dude, but Lillard hella fucking
Yeah.
deserves that contract.
No,
I'm honestly so surprised that he's staying with Portland for so long.
Yeah,
I figured he would have
Great.
left by now.
yeah,
Oh no, dude's loyal as hell.
yeah. He's hella loyal.
Oakland.
The first time I
Oakland.
watched him, I went to a Thunder game, and it was his rookie year, game 1 of the season.
Dude.
And he comes out and he's playing, and like the friend that I went with, I told her, I was like, dude, this kid is fucking good. Like he's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And he
And
is.
so far, he's not proving me wrong. Like,
Wait,
he's
is-
so good.
Is he a point or guard?
Who?
Lillard.
Lillard's a point guard.
He's a point guard. CJ
And-
McCollum's a shooting guard.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a combo guard.
Yeah.
Here's the big trade that I have in mind. Because Nurkic, their center, broke his leg. I don't know if you saw the injury. I didn't watch it.
I didn't
I
see
didn't
it.
watch it.
I didn't
see
watch it. But
I've
like,
seen too many of those.
he comes back. If he comes back fully healthy, you can't play them both. They can't be at the court at the same time. Hassan Whiteside's an expiring contract.
Mm-hmm.
Trade him for Kevin Love.
Yo.
Dude,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Yeah.
care what anyone says. Kevin Love, that
This dude's a
fool,
star, bro.
he's
Yeah.
and he's got
Star.
so much heart. That's
I
the
feel
thing.
like
That
he-
fool's
I feel
got
like
so
he-
much heart.
He does so good, and the one wrong that he does, he gets shit on so hard. Like
Yeah.
when he was
So
with LeBron,
much,
he
yeah.
got shat on so hard. But I think Kevin Love is a freaking star.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, he is. And here's the other thing: Warriors in the Western Conference Finals absolutely mauled Portland on the boards.
Oh,
They
yeah.
get Nurkic back. They get Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they solved that. And Kevin Love can shoot threes.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah,
That's
Kevin Love
three
can
bona fide
drop
stars.
threes.
Man, that can shoot.
Yeah, man.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Yeah.
D'Angelo Russell.
Ooh, D'Lo.
D'Lo. I
Going to the
don't.
Warriors.
So I like it, but I don't like how much we gave him.
I think it's
His
pointless. I don't think you need him. Yeah, I understand that Clay's gone for probably half the season, if not more.
Yeah.
But once Clay comes back, you don't need him.
But then think about this: we lost Iggy.
Yeah.
Now we can run 2 shooting guards. Maybe start Looney, either Looney or Willie. We'll see how like the season goes, who's
Yeah.
starting, kind of thing. Throw one of those in as center, and then I don't know who we put in as power forward. Fuck, maybe even fucking throw Willie Cauley-Stein as a power forward. Who knows?
I know. I just I don't know. I don't see him.
I see it
I
as
see no
getting an
point.
asset. I see it
I
as
don't-
getting an
I
asset.
But I
don't
see
see
it.
it.
I see it as getting an asset. And I see it as getting depth in the long run.
Depth I understand.
'Cause
But
when
You
it
can,
comes-
you can trade him.
Yeah,
You
we
can
can
like-
always
I think he's
throw him
going to
at
be good
somebody
trade
else.
bait.
Yeah,
for sure.
no, yeah.
We
which
fucking
is
throw
fine.
give him to the fucking Cavs and we take Kevin Love. It's fucking, it's over.
There's no way Kevin Love will
We'll
go to
sign
the
with the
Warriors.
Warriors,
There's
no.
no fucking way.
That's what everyone said about KD.
Timberwolves though.
Uh,
Timberwolves want him. No.
Oh, dude, he would look good at the Wolves.
He's,
Who did the
he's
Wolves
best
just
friends
sign?
with Cat.
They just
They didn't
signed.
sign. They didn't sign anybody. They didn't get.
They
They have
didn't.
no money.
No,
They have no
no.
money. They gave Andrew
I really-
Wiggins a max
Oh,
contract.
I
It's
really
so
like
much
that
money.
team, though. I really like the Wolves.
Yeah.
I do. Like, they look good. Like, name-wise, they look good.
Yeah, it's a solid team for sure.
Yeah.
Like once all that chemistry gets built.
Yeah.
I think
Dude,
they're borderline.
Yeah.
I think they're just a borderline playoff team.
Yeah, exactly.
Cat's fucking amazing, but
Oh, yeah.
the rest of the roster I'm not too hot on.
I like them. I don't know why.
I like
but
Wiggins and
them.
I like Cat
Yeah.
for sure.
I don't like Wiggins.
You don't like Wiggins?
He's so overpaid.
I think he's overpaid.
Oh my god.
But
so
he's
overpaid.
good.
He's
He's good. Like you can't argue.
I don't
he's
know
not
this
good.
year defensively, but the previous season, his net defensive rating was equal to being unguarded.
Really?
Yes. advanced statistics.
Yeah.
He was it was equal to taking an open.
Wow.
That's how bad he was on defense. Yeah.
How do you
No,
guys like?
dude.
Oh, wait, how do you guys like Walker going to the Celtics?
I think it's a wash. I think it's just going to be the
I
same
think
thing
it's
as
a
having
weird-ass
Kyrie.
move.
I think it's just the same as having another Kyrie.
I
Just
think
older.
and now they don't have Horford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of money to
For
stay
for
kind of
nothing, right?
relevant.
Yeah.
Especially when the rest of your team. I mean, I guess if Hayward does come back to being a star, now you
Yeah.
have 2 stars. But considering like the 2 like people you think of on the team are Jason Tatum and Jaylen
Yeah.
Brown, who are
Yeah.
super young.
Yeah.
I don't get signing a 30-something year.
I think of it kind of like switching to football, kind of like how the Chiefs traded D Ford to us and then signed Frank Clark. It's essentially like you did this. You know what I mean? It's like you just signed the same fucking player.
Yeah.
Like and like D Ford's only like 28 and Frank Clark's like 26. It's like that's not a big age difference. You know what I mean? Like to where
Yeah.
it's like an impact. It's like Walker and then getting rid of Kyrie and Halford.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. You know what I mean? It's like I mean
Yeah.
it's not as bad as the Raiders trading away Amari Cooper and then taking Antonio
Oh,
Brown.
and there's a worse trade than that they did.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We won't get into the NFL right now. Maybe a little later.
And then Klay Thompson gets his max,
Of course.
which is
It's
Ideal.
it's worth it in the long run.
Yeah.
I mean, like, sure, he's gonna be out half the season, but we signed him for 5 years, so we made up for the fact that
Yeah.
he's gonna be out for half of the season. But when he comes back, you know that boy's gonna be fuego.
yeah.
He's gonna come back. He's gonna be dropping 3. He has the fastest release in the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's fucking crazy.
it's stupid. Like, you throw it, and he's just like,
Yeah.
and it fucking goes in, and you're like, God,
Yeah. I agree.
what do you got to say? You look like you have something to say. What do you got to say?
I think
about
you guys
him?
sleeping on a team,
What team are we sleeping
the
on?
Utah Jazz.
Oh shit.
Traded for Mike Conley.
Dude, I think Conley over there is really gonna thrive.
Signed
Yeah.
Bojan Bogdanovic. That
Dude.
guy was a fucking flamethrower this
Dude,
season.
he is.
Holy shit. He's so
Where
good.
was he last season?
Pacers.
Pacers, that's right.
Yeah, man.
Dude.
His true shooting percentage was over
Did you
61%.
just drink all the... Okay.
This is mine, bro.
Well, I think in my own biased opinion, next year, if the Spurs can get everything to click, I think we have a good shot at advancing past the first round for the Western Conference. Because I don't think Warriors are going to do so hot.
Y'all gonna trade DeMar?
No,
That's
we fucking better not.
That's a big statement you're throwing out there right now.
I'm just saying.
Your
We-
two
we-
best players, their
we-
best moves are long range twos.
Hey,
I don't
hey,
know.
long range.
I'm
know
just
how I
saying,
feel
the
about
past
it, man.
22 years, we've at least made playoffs. I think we can get further than at least the first round next season. Or this
Even
season
making it
coming
in
up.
as like the bottom seed in the West, you're still a fucking good team.
Oh, you're a good
Yeah,
team.
because the
Oh,
West
yeah.
is still stacked regardless.
Dude.
I mean, I think Houston for sure is one of our biggest opponents.
Yeah.
But as long as we can draw, like, I mean, yeah, because we played first round this year. Who was it? The
You guys
Christians?
played the Nuggets.
The
You
Nuggets.
pushed them.
Yeah, and we pushed them game 7, which I
That's
think
the Nuggets were
it-
fuego this
yeah,
season.
and I
too.
think that whole series, like, it was literally like a coin toss. It could have gone either way.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking next year, if we have the same like kind of setup, and or maybe if we have a higher seed position and maybe get someone below average in the Western Conference, we might be able to take them first round.
I think you guys are sleeping on another team. The Sacramento Kings.
They're solid.
They're
solid.
and they're so young.
They're
Buddy
solid.
buckets, dude. When Darren
Buddy
Fox,
buckets, my
dude,
guy.
that was a beast. And then,
Holy
dude,
shit.
Darren Fox coming into the league for his first season, that fool was such an impact player,
Yeah.
dude. And then now they signed Harrison Barnes to what's it called? To
He kind of
teach.
got overpaid.
I think no, he definitely
Yeah.
got overpaid, but
I know why they did it. They don't get free agents.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
keep their own.
and then to like Harrison Barnes is a good leader for that
Yeah.
team for a bunch of young players. Harrison Barnes is he's a championship caliber player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He won a ring. I mean, sure, he was with us in our prime, you know, but still, like, I think that's really good. I think the Kings can really like because what they were like 9th in the league in the West Conference,
Yeah.
so they were damn near right fucking there. I think the Kings are really slept on because a lot of people don't even know who the Sacramento Kings are, you know? Unless it was in 2002 kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, who's Chris Webber? Shut the fuck mouth. You know damn well who Chris Webber is.
Okay, last but not least, Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Everybody takes. Where do you think he's going? Because he met with Lakers, Clippers, and
He met with
Toronto
Raptors tonight. So.
Yeah.
If he's smart, he'll go to the Lakers.
Okay.
If he's smart, he'll go to the Lakers too. What's it called? Because I think him, AD, and LeBron, I think it's a good team, but I think that's like a lot of drama too.
That team is the greatest big three of all time. Bar
Where,
none.
where do you think?
I think it was the Lakers.
Okay.
Yep.
I think he stays. The reason why is because he came out with this whole thing and was like, he basically was like, I'm gonna make a difference, right? He wants to make a name for himself.
Mm-hmm.
He can do that in Toronto. He can carry the fucking country at this point. And he came out in like the whatever their little parade thing that they had, and like made all these like, you know, big things, you know, talk about how great he can do, yeah, right. But I think he stays for the sole purpose of the fact that I don't think he wants to be treated like KD was treated, because KD was like, I'm gonna be a Thunder, like we'll get him next season, is what KD said before he left. And then he left.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's gonna do that because I don't think he wants the backlash. He already got enough backlash for leaving San Antonio. I don't think he's gonna do it again. I think he stays.
I don't think he can be compared to KD because everything KD was chasing, he already has.
Yeah,
Also-
I guess that's true.
Also, he left Jordan Brand to become the face of New Balance.
Yeah.
Which I
And
love.
yeah, right, isn't it?
Yeah,
The perfect
right.
brand
I
for him.
love it. It's so humble, but not humble at the same
Yeah.
time. You know, like
It's like
it's still a brand.
yeah. It's like JJ Watts with. I think JJ Watts with New Balance too.
Is he?
Yeah, I think
I thought
so.
he was Under Armour for some
No,
reason.
he's not Under Armour.
That
He's-
makes sense.
He's like
guy.
he's like
Yeah.
yeah, really for real.
Real gym rat. No, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he joined New Balance to be the face of their company, and that's a business move. And there's the city where you do big
Dude,
business.
did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see his KDs? Did you
LA.
see the new KDs? Dude, they're fucking. They're
You guys
so
see the freak
sick.
ones?
I did, dude. Those things
Yo,
are sick.
it's so sick. The whole fucking midsole smoosh.
Yeah.
Fire.
Fuego.
Fuego.
You're gonna like that. Jackson. What's it called?
I mean that pretty much wraps up, right?
Yeah.
So, and ending it all, how do you guys feel about AD getting covered 2K 2020? I don't like
Is
it.
the brow gonna be DLC?
He's just a simple player. Like,
Yeah.
he's a single player. I like D Wade getting the legend.
Yeah.
I love, dude. That cover looks so sick. Him and his like, it's like the blue and pink cover.
Yeah.
Like jersey.
the Fiesta
The
covers.
dude, so sick. But AD on there, like holding the ball in his Pelicans jersey. I'm like, it's just like Kyrie fucking with the
Yeah.
Cavs jersey, and then boom, then he's got a Celtics one.
Yeah.
LeBron fucking Miami, fucking with his dust, and then
Yeah.
next year goes back to the Cavs.
So he's bringing it back, man. So we got number 6, bro.
Yep.
coming in.
Yep.
I know, yeah.
We got the villain.
Yeah.
They switched.
Oh, dude, I love it. I'm gonna buy that jersey so quick.
I
Oh,
bet you
fuck.
are, dude. Yeah, because AD's getting 23, and LeBron's going back to 6. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. It's crazy free agency, but
Yeah, this is a wild one, dude. So
Yeah.
much happened so fast.
let's do a shot to end this
And
segment.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I was gonna slide it, but I was afraid it was gonna break.
Slide it right off the table.
Maybe they're gonna love or hate Kawhi tomorrow.
We'll
I
see.
know. As long as he doesn't go to the Clippers, I'm fine.
I don't see him. I don't see him signing.
That's all
I think the
that's
only
fake
reason
news.
the only reason he would go to the Clippers is if they offer him some sort of max contract.
That's like
Yeah,
that's
they're all-
like,
he's
way.
getting max
that's
for
like
everybody.
AB. That's like AB going to the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's-
Fake news, bro.
All right, guys.
All right.
Well,
oh, this is a spill.
To the
this
morning.
is the morning
Morning
spill.
spill, bitch.